Let's go! The green stars are taking it over! Let's go! Not the red sucks, 'cause Mario sucks! Screw you, Mario, I know you're inside of there! But the green is taking it over! It's time to start the Luigi Empire that will destroy every rebel and will install the greatest empire in the history of the Super Luigi Galaxy! Let's go! Luigi, shut up! Like, you're not, like, you're driving a spaceship with Mario's face on it. You're irrelevant. What do you mean? Shut up! Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy 2. And last time, we began our quest for the green stars. And, that, I think, that was a great start. Very fun. And, yeah, these are actually pretty fun to go and collect. But, yeah, if you guys are enjoying the series so far, make sure to like, subscribe, share. Do all that amazing stuff. And, yeah, let's just get right into it. Here's a little thing I didn't mention on the last episode, was the World 1 music has changed. It's a completely new theme now, and I love it. Like, this theme is so good. So, because beforehand, World 1 and World 2 had the exact same theme. And now, once you get into the Green Star part of the post-game, World 1 gets its own theme. And it's beautiful. I love it. So that's really awesome. But, yeah, let's just head to our next galaxy. So we'll be doing these 3 galaxies on this episode. And, yeah, we're going to start with Fluffy Bluff, of course. But anyways, I want to continue my talk from the previous episode, which I didn't have enough time to really discuss over. But obviously, I talked about the antique store and me buying that N64 they had. So now let's go and talk about the fact that we went to a retro gaming store, a full-blown retro store with games and consoles, right? So the reason we went there is because, as I said last episode, the antique store didn't really have a good selection of N64 games. They had Ocarina of Time and like Star Fox 64, but those were really the only notable ones when it comes to the Nintendo 64 that they had. They might have had more, because again, there was a lot of just like random gaming stuff that you could find in other places aside from that main gaming place they had, or like, part they have. Literally in the front of the frickin' store, by the way. But no, yeah. So they didn't really have any N64 games of note that were like, oh, I gotta get this. I mean, I did get Ocarina of Time, but at the retro store instead, because I wanted to. Oh shit, I'm not gonna be able to make this. Yeah, we need to be like over here for this green star. But I did end up getting Ocarina of Time, but it was again at that retro store. But that retro gaming store, I didn't know existed. You walked in, and I literally entered the Holy Grail. I was actually, like, I was astonished. Because I've never been to a retro gaming store or anything like it in my whole life. So, seeing that, and just the selection of games they had, the console, I mean, they had everything. I was just shocked. I was starstruck. I wanted to just be there all day and just look at everything. It was the coolest thing. I wasn't there for very long though, because we only went there to get some N64 games. My parents were kind of rushing us out of there. But oh my god, it was so freaking cool. It was so awesome. It was so awesome. They had god, what did they have exactly? Again, they had everything. From basically every console. Now, the things that stood out to me was the fact that they had a Platinum GameCube. They had a load of Game Boys, like the antique store. They had a Sega Dreamcast. I think they had some Wiis. That was crazy. The Sega Dreamcast and the GameCube especially. Those ones, like, in particular, really, like, you know, struck me, you could say. And they looked great. Like, the condition, dude, they looked great. Oh my god, dude, if I was rich, I would have gotten all those, dude. Oh my god. They had a box PS2. They had a box PS1. The PS1 model for the PS1. That's actually called the PS1. If you guys are familiar with that model, you know, that version of the PS1, which was a unique model that came out for the PlayStation 1. And yeah, our third store is at the very end of the level, by the way. These first two are at the very beginning. This one's at the very end. Like, literally the very end, like, pretty close to where Funky Chimp is. But, they had, yeah, they had those. They had a sealed in-box NES bundle with Super Mario Bros. 3, for thousands of dollars, which, I mean, looked absolutely beautiful. I mean, it just sexy. Just, oh my god, it was just so sexy, dude. Obviously, crazy expensive. I mean, it's literally sealed from, like, 1990, which is, you know, pretty crazy. An almost, well, I guess a 35-year-old, bundle sealed. That's kind of crazy. God, I don't know, they had so much. The one thing they were really missing, like, they had games for basically every console you could imagine, but they didn't really have anything for GameCube, from what I saw. They even had Wii U. I mean, the Antique Store also had Wii U. The Antique Store had Mario Kart 8 for $10. $10. Obviously, for Mario Kart 8, like, the base version on Wii U. Still, though, Mario Kart 8, a game that you can get on Switch for $60? What the frick? That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie, guys. To me, that's kind of insane. Yeah, that price point I remember, because I'm like, dude, this is a $60 game on Switch. Granted, yes, I know there's more content, and obviously the Boost Scores Pass and whatnot, and that $10 Wii U version is, well, the one I have, first of all, I already have it. Probably doesn't have the Wii U DLC, so okay, fair enough. But I mean, still, the base version to a $60 game, the original, I don't know, it's kind of crazy to look at, especially because I mean, I got mine when I was like for my 8th birthday, back when that one was like $60, and then bam, Mario Kart on Wii U is $10. That's just, to me, that's nuts. But also with the Antique Store, again, I know I'm talking about the Retro Store, whatever, I know I'm switching over to the Antique Store, but they have Mario Galaxy. I know the Retro Store also had Mario Galaxy. I think they also had Mario Galaxy 2. I don't know how expensive they were. I think they were like $20. I think. They might have been cheaper. I don't entirely recall. But, yeah, there's that. But anyways, back to the Retro Store. Yeah, they didn't have GameCube games. From what I saw. My mom said she thought she saw GameCube. I don't think I saw any GameCube. There might have been GameCube. I'm pretty sure there definitely was. I just didn't see GameCube. Also, by the way, here's a giant cloud over here that I didn't show off first time around. I don't believe. Which is kind of cool. It gives you a easy way of grabbing this green star. So that's cool. But, yeah, they didn't have any GameCube games from what I'm aware of. Again, they might have. I'm not sure. But, yeah, before I get into my N64 games that I got at that Retro Store, I'm going to see you guys on the next Galaxy once this all stops. Yeah. Alright, see you guys on our next Galaxy. Right side down Galaxy! Yeah, everybody's favorite Galaxy. Where we get Bully by a clanker. Yay! I don't know. I mean, I like this galaxy, and then the one that's in World 5 as well. If you ignore the obviously the clankers, you know, forcing us to do the dirty work and pick up their actual, well, yeah, burn their boxes and whatever. Not trash, because that was Galaxy 1. But hey, we don't have to do that anymore, so that's awesome. Yay! Let's go! That's all. Yeah, that's great. That's amazing. So the N64 games that I ended up getting for the N64 I got from the antique store at the retro store. I got Super Mario 64. I got The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I got Superman 64, which is obviously the best of the bunch. I honestly just got that game for the memes, and because I actually do want to play it. Maybe for a video or something in the future. I would love to do a video of some kind for Superman 64. I think that'd be really fun. I don't know, some kind of video, or I don't know. I want to do something with Superman 64, especially because I have the game now. Like I gotta do Superman 64, right? I mean, I got the game. I literally own the game, so you know. But no, yeah. So those were the 3 games I got. Obviously, Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time are your must-haves. For the Nintendo 64. They did also have some other N64 games that were pretty big ones. They had Donkey Kong 64. My dad was like, "There's Donkey Kong," and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be straight up honest. I am not a big. I am not a big DK64 fan. I'm not. I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you guys. I'm not a big fan of DK64. I never have been. I first played DK64 as a kid. Over a decade ago. So, actually, no, it was about a decade ago, if I can remember. No, yeah, like 2015, because that's when I got internet on my Wii U and got virtual console games for the first time. Which was how I played Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, and all those games for the first time, which was, again, at that time, was amazing. Back then, Ocarina of Time and Mario 64, they were like 20-year-old games. Now they're like 30-year-old games. That is weird. Because in my mind, when I think N64, I still think 20 years ago. And now it's been 30 years, basically. Isn't that just kind of weird? Like, I don't know, it's very interesting. Okay, I'm pretty sure our green star is up here. I think. I think. But yeah, so I got those 3 games. Were they in the greatest condition of all time? They were actually pretty okay. I mean, Mario 64 had a little bit of a scratch on its front. Which, I mean, it was there, so I was like, it's Mario 64, I'll get it. And I got Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time actually does look pretty good. And Superman 64 has like, it's like, it has like a 10 on it. But you can just obviously erase it. You can do that. So yeah, I think you can hear the green star from here. Yep. It's literally over here. I think it's right up here. I'm pretty sure. Yep, there it is. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Gravity, please work with me. Okay, I should probably wait for the firefly to go out, because it's not really working out. And there we go. But, yeah, so I got those games. And, they all work, by the way. I play tested all of them. They all work. They're not counterfeits. They're the real legit versions. They're all great. They play awesome. So when I actually obviously got the console, when I got the N64, brought it home, the condition of the system to me was actually shocking. I'm not gonna lie. But before we get into that, see you guys on the next galaxy. See ya. Wait, no, we still have another star. totally forgot we had another green star. Oh, that's funny. I'm keeping that in there. That's pretty funny. Again, there's so much going on in my brain when I commentate. That's why I'm like, oh, fuck. Oh, we still have another one. I do know where it is, though. So, checkmate. Anyways, I'm a dumbass, guys. I'm a complete dumbass. But no, yeah, they all work. They play great. The console itself is in insane condition. Now I mean, is it in perfect condition? I mean, nothing is, but like, it's in really like awesome. It's very clean. It's in pretty awesome condition. The controller, isn't actually the original gray controller. I got the green one. It is official. It is not a third-party green N64 controller. It is the real deal N64 controller. Trust me, I did it is. It has a Nintendo logo on it. And, the green one's actually, is actually kind of worth some money. Obviously, it's not as common as the normal gray one. So, me getting the green one, I think actually really worked out in the end. In my opinion. So, I'm actually really happy I got the green controller, especially because, green obviously is kind of my color, I guess. Green is the color that kind of represents me. Green and blue, because Luigi, that's where the colors originate from, my channel colors, right? That's my main, like, obviously my branding is, the main colors are green and blue. And, it originates from Luigi, because Luigi was always my favorite Mario character, so, that's why it's green and blue. So, and plus, again, I was originally, Luigi was kind of my, my thing, I was Super Luigi Dude, 9000 Space One, so, it just was like that, it made sense. And I kind of kept the color scheme going, post Super Luigi Dude, era, which, I'm glad I kind of kept up with, right? So, they're my colors, they're my favorite colors. So, it works with me, It's kind of funny because my mom's favorite color is also green, so pretty funny actually. But anyway, so the prices for all the games and the console weren't that. I mean, I've done the research. I got the N64 for $200. I know you can get the console cheaper. I'm very much aware of that. But here's a thing. Here's the thing. There's usually a catch. I actually got the full system. I got the green controller, which is rare, of course. As in, like, I would just honestly say perfect condition. I'm not gonna lie. And it came with the box as well. And, the console wasn't good. Like, it came with everything. I even got, like, a memory pack with it as well. So, I think, obviously, it just kind of worked out, I guess. And it was a legit thing. I got the box. And usually, like, you're not going to get the box a lot of the time. So, like, I got the actual box. Now, the box, obviously, isn't in perfect condition. It's kind of... It might be a little beat up, but, like, it's intact. It's fine. It still looks... Like, you can look at it and be like, whoa! You can still use it as a display piece. And the funny thing is, I still have my Wii U box, my Switch box, my Wii box. They're all in basically perfect condition, by the way. I'm just saying that right now. I got all those boxes still. They're in legit perfect condition. Anyways, see you guys on the next galaxy. Bowser Jr.'s 5 Flotilla. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Double L Spanish. Like the Y's. Let's go. Mike, I don't know why I brought up Micah. But no, yeah, everything worked. I put it up in my old gaming room. Which, so... That's kind of funny. So, I had a gaming room back in the day. where I recorded a bunch of all my old videos from like 2016 to 2018. So yeah, it was a game room. I don't really have the game room anymore, but it's making a comeback because the N64 is in that room. So I kind of want to maybe turn that back into a game room, especially because I want to collect more retro games. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. My parents are cool with that. At least I think they are. They don't really care, but because nobody ever goes in that room. If anything, my cats kind of took over that room. It's kind of funny actually. But no, yeah, the TV in there still works. It's an old HD TV. So our star up, by the way, is at the top of this. I think we want to go on top of the swamp and then jump like over here. I don't know if I want to try that. Whoa! 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 Careful before I die. Yeah. How do we get up there? Actually, I don't remember. Oh no! Wouldn't we go over onto the Sling Star and? No, the Sling Star would just put us on that planet. Isn't it the swamp? We want to go on and then jump across. I want to be careful. I don't want to accidentally, die. Okay, cool. Our green star's over there. I don't remember if we were up here first time around. But yeah, the game room's kind of come back. Because again, I can't really have anything else in my room, which is where I'm filming this, by the way. I literally can't. So it's just there's too much in here. So I'm gonna be getting that game room back. Game room return. Let's go. Which is pretty hype. Record videos in there again. After a decade since it was originally made. That would be pretty cool. And so yeah, that's where I play the N64 games then. Everything connects great. It's awesome. Everything works basically perfectly. So I mean that's really pretty damn awesome. So yeah, is there really anything else to talk about with that whole topic? With the retro store and the N64 and everything. I don't know, but I'm gonna just say it. I officially own a Nintendo 64. So that's really awesome. Which, again, is crazy because, like, I grew up with these games. Like, this is very much nostalgia. Like, at full force. Because, again, I had Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, DK64, Paper Mario, and what up? Mario Kart 64 and whatever. I had those games on my Wii U Virtual Console as a kid. So I mean, they were as much of a big impact on my childhood as it was for kids who were born, 20 years before then, right? Like it's just I don't know. It's kind of cool. So like that system is one of my most nostalgic, like, gaming consoles ever. Easily top, probably in the top 3, possibly. I don't know about top 3. Top 5. It would definitely be in top 5. Top 5. One would be the Wii. Or the Wii U. I don't really know. I gotta actually think about that. I'm not really sure. But, here's our final green star for the episode. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, that was close. But yeah, it's that's equally nostalgic for me as it was for people who actually played the games originally on that console. So, and actually having the original game, the original cartridge, and playing it on the original system with the original controller is pretty amazing. I will say that. And yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode of Super Mario Galaxy 2. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And, well, obviously we're going to head into World 2 in the next episode. See you guys on the next one. See ya.